We're going to talk tonight about data. And there you go. We got the data folks out tonight. And marketing. Our sort of starting point as we think about this topic is just what I call the digital lifestyle, which is now somewhat obvious to us. We need look no further than ourselves or our spouses or children to just see how much time we're spending on always on connected devices. And this is really what's creating all of this data, which is really a new commodity that we're all trying to figure out. This is not the name Mike Baker and my email address or something. It's my behavioral information, how I'm using mobile apps, when I'm using or consuming video. And it's really sort of setting up a new paradigm in the world of marketing. And so many are sort of trying to figure this out. The information that's created, can it be used to glean insights about consumer behavior as we see people's behavior really changing fundamentally, enabled by digital devices, whether you want to call that ubiquitous computing or the mobile revolution. It's all sort of part of the same spectrum. And I and others have observed, it's almost like when you're digitally, as a brand, if you're a big brand marketer, your operation of a website or a mobile application or even ads, there are all these sort of touch points that are creating data events. And in a certain way, your investment in trying to engage people, whether it's Facebook or Google or what have you, is creating information about what people like to engage with. Well, what kind of message, when, where, why. And so advertising is really becoming research in a certain way. In the midst of this, we're seeing sort of the old-fashioned business of advertising, Mad Men, transforming into sort of data mavens. It's gender neutral, it's not just men. But it's going from this world of sort of like TV, radio, and print, manual ways of working, lots of middlemen, no data, batch mode decisions, static information, storytelling in the absence of information, into this like very different place where there's all these new channels where this unstructured data is coming out of. Things are happening programmatically. There are APIs where we're automating the buying and selling of attention time. The middlemen are dropping away, as the internet seems to do to all middlemen. The data is becoming overwhelming. It's gone from an opportunity to a problem. And it's becoming dynamic. It's changing all the time. This is really much more of a scientific environment. The creative that has characterized marketing primarily is now starting to really be balanced with science too. And I don't think, neither I nor others would say science is ruling the day, but it's clearly now a new balancing, a new refactoring of this business. And to just illustrate this, I'd like to show an animation that proves the point. This is a 3D heat map of consumer behavior after these consumers have been exposed to advertisements from a large automaker, showing you these consumers around the US, showing you different models of cars, and where this heat map is flaring red or cratering into blue, is showing you where consumer behavior has been affected by advertising. What's so interesting about watching this heat map, which is kind of hypnotic, is how dynamic it is, by time of day, by place, by model. So this is actually how people behave and how they live their lives. Now, what's causing this? Well, good question. Friends are causing it, as they mentioned a brand. TV commercials are causing it. Online advertising and other things are causing it. But we now have the ability to measure this stuff in real time. And as we do, we also have the ability to try to influence it. So it's kind of reinventing the business of marketing around data and analytics.